Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing you another brand new action review here for you. This is a figure I've been waiting for a long time, and I must be the luckiest guy on earth to get this beautiful, gorgeous figure right here, Catwoman, the Jae Lee Designer Series. So, I'm so stoked for this figure because, like I said, I've been wanting her for a long time. I was almost even desperate enough to get her on a Japanese knockoff version, but I didn't want to do that because I really wanted this figure so badly, and I wanted the original, not a cheap knockoff. So I'm so glad I got her. I won her on a bidding on eBay, and you won't believe the price, $12 and change. So she got shipped to me beautifully. She is a used figure. Like, the person who displayed her on eBay, you know, was displaying her outside the box, but then he repackaged her inside the box. So big shout out to him. You know, I'm not going to disclose like any of his information or anything like that, but he made it look like brand new. Like, I don't know how he did that, because I sure as hell can't do that. Like, he got mad skills, you know, to repackage everything in a box like this, like it's brand new. But you see the Jae Lee, DC Comics. You see this beautiful photo of Selina Kyle on the box. You got the Batman Superman, Catwoman. This is from that comic series. You got the other figures. Now, I do want this Wonder Woman. I'm planning on getting her, but she's a little harder to get. The prices I saw on eBay were not too friendly. So, you got Superman and that Batman that I don't want. The Batman or the Superman, not interested. And you got some Art Deco back there on the box. You also got the top of the box. So let's crack this beautifully sculpted Catwoman figure open. I'm so excited for her. So let's get into it. Here's Miss Catwoman almost out of the box. So just get a little bit more close up of her. Yeah, so this is Miss Catwoman out of the packaging. And oh my gosh, she's a beautiful figure. She is gorgeous. She was definitely worth the wait. Definitely worth the wait. I love this version of Catwoman. She is beautifully sculpted. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. So she has the whip in hand, as you can see. It's a little tricky putting the whip in her hand. I'll show you guys how to do it. Some reviewers say you have to like pry her fingers open, but there's another way to do it. But also, she comes with her alternate head, of course, as you can see, which I love that too. It just makes this figure even better. So I'm very happy about that. Extremely happy. So we would get into articulation on Miss Catwoman. So she has a wrist that was, you know, all the way around, swiveling the wrist. She don't have double jointed elbows, but she has a single elbow joint. Nothing in the waist, no crunch, nothing like that. Nothing in the waist at all. Her head can move 360, but I'm just gonna move it side to side. Wow, she's a beautiful figure. Okay, see the cat boobies there. See the cat butt there. But all the sculpting in her is fantastic. So also, you got a full swivel in her thigh area. A bend at the knee, not doubly jointed, but she does have a full 360 in her boot, in her foot. So that's about it for all the articulation on Miss Catwoman. But so Miss Selina Kyle, she is definitely one of my favorite Batman characters, and she is such a mainstay in the Batman genre, period. Also in the new Rebirth comics, her and Batman are getting married. That's right, I can't wait to read that. I've been reading, I read the comic where Bruce proposed to her, and I just thought that was so beautiful, because I mean, it's kind of like a Superman and Lois kind of thing. You know, Batman has always been there for Catwoman, and on numerous occasions, she's always been there for Bruce too. You know, the interesting thing about Selina Kyle is, you know, that, you know, she she has villainous ways, but you know, she there's goodness in her, and you know, and Bruce has always known that, and they've always had this back and forth flirtation thing going on between them, where you know they would get together, then they wouldn't stay together because she kept breaking the law, and you know Bruce is on the side of the law, and you know all this, it's been going on with them for years, with you know Batman and Catwoman, whether you know whether they will or whether they won't, or you know this you know this back and forth tit for tat between them. Like you know, me reading the comments over the years, I was like, damn it, when are these two just gonna not just knock off the silliness and just get together and stay together? Well, now it's finally happening. They're getting married, and it's really great. Like, you know, Tom King, who's writing this story arc so far, like in one of his interviews, he said that the whole plan was for Bruce and Selina to get married. So I'm really glad though, because like I said before, Bruce and Selina have a lot of history, and they were always meant to be together. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. Like, since they first met, Bruce and Selina were meant to be together. It's the same thing, like I said before, same thing with Superman and Lois. You know, Superman and Lois were always destined to be together, and it's the same thing with Bruce and Selina. Wait, did I say Bruce and Lois? Clark and Lois. I meant Clark and Lois. Excuse me. But you know, Selina Kyle, her background is very interesting as well. She you know, she comes from the orphanage. You know, she was raised on the mean streets of Gotham in the orphanage, and you know, she had a hard life, and she trained and honed her body in gymnastics and martial arts, and that's why she is such a fierce, well, she used to be a foe of Batman, but now she's his wife to be, but at the time a fierce foe for Batman and anybody else. So she's just one of those rare characters that is just such a treasure in the DC world. And it's like everybody knows who Catwoman is just as much as Batman. It's like you can't know who Batman is and not know who Catwoman is. That would just be ridiculous. So you know, a lot of history with her. Catwoman has always been a favorite character of mine. I had a previous Catwoman figure, but I sold it. I kind of regret it because it was a rare figure that I had. It was the S3. It was the DC. I forgot what they called it back then, but it was the S3 Select Sculpt Catwoman that I had, and it's really rare now. Like, it's hard to get. Like, people are selling it on eBay for like almost $200. So it's just nuts. I probably should have held on to her, but I didn't. I sold her. But I knew I was going to get this Catwoman eventually. Like, it was just a matter of time. I knew I was going to get her. And so now I have her, and I'm extremely happy and extremely excited. So this is a nice background also. I like that. You see Batman there. You also see Superman over there. Is Wonder Woman in here? Yeah, you see Wonder Woman right there. I have not read this comic yet. I've been planning on reading it, but I have not read it. I like that picture right there with Catwoman. She's so beautiful. So she is, I mean, her face is beautiful. Beautiful sculpt on her face. Look at that face. Beautiful, beautiful, beautifully sculpted. They did a good job with this figure. Now, as for the whip, like I said, I put it in that way. So it's a little tricky. Like, some people say they just pry her hand open and do it, but I didn't do that. I kind of finagled it a little bit. Like, you squeeze that little part and just squeeze it into her hand, like so, and then, oh, I thought I just had it, but maybe I don't. I guess I'm all thumbs today. And plus, I have big hands. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so you squeeze it in there like so. So instead of prying her hands open, you just like slender this thing in there, and then you do it like that. So her whip is long. Like, this is a long whip, dude. Seriously. But back to her face sculpt. Whoops. Back to her face sculpt. Just beautifully detailed. I'm gonna gush about this figure for a while, so you guys just have to forgive me. They got the goggles wrapped around, because Catwoman does this a lot in the comic books. She lift her goggles up, talk to Batman or whatever, things like that. But I just love the attention to detail that they put in here. All the little wrinkles and creases in her outfit. All of this throughout her outfit is fantastic. This is a beautifully sculpted figure, and I'm never letting this one go. This is going to be my definitive Catwoman for a very, very long time. This figure is a couple of years old too, but I don't give a damn. I finally have my hands on it, and basically this is how Catwoman looks in the comic books now. Oh, she also, I'm sorry, I forgot about that articulation part. She has a point here, so you could lift her leg up, for like a high kick or whatever like that. So you can do that as well. Wow, I love her clawed fingertips. I love that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just ridiculously gushing about this figure, but I can't help it. Her boots, or she don't exactly. Oh yeah, well, they are boots. Yeah, very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Beautifully sculpted figure. So to pop her head off, it takes a little doing, but pop the head off, and then you have her other head here, and you just pop this baby on. Yeah. Oh, good God Almighty. Okay, is it on? I think it's on. Yeah. So pop the other head on. I think it's on. Yeah. Now let me make sure. Yes, so it's in place. I just wanted to doubly make sure. So yeah, so she looks absolutely breathtaking. She looks absolutely fabulous. With the goggles on or off, she looks absolutely fantastic. So her alternate head is beautifully sculpted. She looks absolutely beautiful and amazing. And also with her Selena Kyle head, she looks absolutely breathtaking and amazing. So I'm just ridiculously over the moon with this figure. I'm absolutely happy. She has a very long whip, but I like that. And I also love how well she grips her whip. My old Catwoman figure, she's not gonna lose grip. You can literally shake her around, and it can come out, don't get me wrong, but they really ate it up with this figure. I'm just so very happy with this Catwoman figure. Ridiculously happy beyond belief. So, size comparisons. So we got her standing next to her friend here. I mean, they're not exactly BFFs, but she's standing next to Ivy, and very good size comparison. She looks like she's a little taller than Ivy, though. So, yeah, that's her standing next to Poison Ivy. Have her standing next to Superman, and Superman is obviously taller than her, but she almost holds up with Superman. Almost. She almost matches up with height in Superman. So I guess that's really telling how tall Catwoman is. I never really realized how tall she is, but it always seems like in the comic books that she's shorter than Batman. So I don't know, maybe this particular artist in particular, maybe he had Selena at a taller height for some reason. So that's possible. And last but not least, of course, we got her next to her boo, got her next to the bat and the cat, who are getting married. Yeah, so I thought I would just take her, unmasked, or her goggles preferably, or standing next to Bruce. So she's taller than Bruce. So I guess in my action figure form, I guess she gonna be taller than Bruce in my Batman world. Yeah. And just for fun, it looked like these two are gonna have a little special friendship because Batman and Superman are best friends. So quite naturally, the two women who are married to the two best super friends in the universe are obviously going to be friends. So I think that's cute. Catwoman and Lois Lane. So just to give you a little something to see how she scales standing next to Lois Lane. So yes, she's obviously standing next to her future husband to be, the Cat and the Bat, and they look very good together. Like if this figure can keep up with this figure, because this Batman Mezco figure is absolutely phenomenal. He's the best Batman right now. He's probably the best Batman that I ever had. I can't believe that I'm actually saying that. That's a bold ass statement because I've had a lot of Batman figures over the year, but this Mezco Batman Descendant Knight is absolutely incredible. And if this is the best premium Batman right now, if Catwoman could stand next to him and look good, that's really saying something. That's really saying something compared to how much of a good and beautifully sculpted figure that she is. So I'm very stoked to have this figure. Very, very happy to have this Catwoman and add her to my collection, to my Bat collection. Yeah, so I just couldn't help it. I thought I would do a little pose between them. I really like that. I really like this figure a lot. I'm so happy to have this Catwoman because, like I said, I've wanted her for so long, and she's an incredible figure. I'm so happy to add her to my collection. She's beautifully sculpted. She has great articulation, even though I'm not an articulative nut. But yeah, and she scales very well with this Batman. She stands side by side with him very good. She looks very good with him in a pose like this. So, my friends, until the next time I bring you another action figure review, I'm working on a couple things I'm trying to get. I'm still trying to build my Batman universe. It's extremely hard. Batman has so many people in his damn universe. He just keep adding people. It's like I gotta get Batgirl, Oracle. I prefer to get Oracle more than Batgirl, but we'll see. I still gotta get Nightwing. I gotta get Azrael. I gotta get a new Clayface. It's just so much. It's so much. I have to get Duke Thomas because he's part of the Bat family now. I gotta get Duke. Who else in the? I gotta get Catherine Kane, aka Batwoman. I gotta get Batwoman. I mean, Jesus, man, Batman, what are you doing to me? You killing me, bro. Just collect him. I gotta get Killer Croc. I gotta get Scarface. I mean, the list just goes on and on. So you know what, guys? Excuse me for my little rant there, but damn, Batman, But you know what? I love you for it. I love Batman for his humongous extended universe. He has a universe all on his own because he's freaking Batman. So until the next time, guys, this has been Eric AFG reviewing the Catwoman Designer Series Jae Lee. Extremely satisfied with this figure. She's definitely worth a pickup, a very high pickup. So, till the next time, see ya.